doing here?
Ted, you're not supposed to be here. Adam called ahead so he wouldn't be disturbing anyone, yeah.
You're here with Adam?
Mm-hmm.
Back in the days when Chandler Enterprises was synonymous.
What the hell is he trying to pull?
Hey, you know what? This is just the kind of scene that we were trying to avoid.
Scene? What are you talking about, scene? Get out of my way, I'm going in there.
You know, Ted, would you just have a little respect for the few shreds of dignity he has left? He came here when no one was here because he wanted to pick up a few souvenirs.
Aim and care. Patience.
Souvenirs?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, awards, certificates of recognition from the business world island.
But that's not his office, it's the boardroom.
Yeah, well, I think there was some signed photograph of him shaking the hands with the president.
So you're telling me that Adam's in there having a conversation with a picture of Richard Nixon?
You know, look, Ted, you can be callous because you're on top of the world right now. But think of Adam. You know, he's at home alone by himself, talking to himself, cursing you and Liza.
You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. By all means, if your husband wants to relive his gory days, let him trip.
Thanks.
Arlene? Do me a favor. Have security lock up after he's done.
My ex-wife, Liza, and Ted Martin have represented me as unfit to run this company. My company. They've installed themselves as chief executive officers. Pro tem. Ted Martin, he talks the talk very well, from e-commerce to expansion. But in the final analysis, that's all it is. It is just talk. I'm here before you to ask you to restore my control of Chandler Enterprises.
You can't go out. You cannot disturb him.
I'm sorry that I'm late. I think my invitation got lost in the mail. Adam, you have the floor. Because I assume you want your old job back. Okay? That's only fair. Go for it. And by all means, you give it your best shot.
As I was saying, I'm calling for a vote of confidence. The moment I'm reinstated as CEO, order will be restored.
With prosperity just around the corner? Well, if Mr. Chandler is finished...
Now, Mr. Chandler's not finished. Not by a long shot. I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh, you tell him, Adam.
As I was saying, if Mr. Chandler is finished, I would like to refute some of his charges by citing some facts. Actually, just regarding the pathetic way he tried to slither under the back door, I'm very happy that you've all had a chance to meet with your former CEO. Now, if you'll indulge me, I'd like a couple of minutes. First, as regards his concerns about my fiscal irresponsibility, I'm very proud to announce that Miss Colby and I recently came back from New York. This afternoon, as a matter of fact, where we successfully negotiated several deals with key players.
Key players?
Yes.
Would you like to name names?
Actually, no. At the moment, I'm not permitted to name names. But by all means, copies of signed contracts will be available to you at noon tomorrow, at which time you'll all be able to look over the particulars. Tonight, I am very proud to announce that Chandler Enterprises has exceeded fourth quarter projections within the last 48 hours, mind you, by over 30%. So much for the little talk show host who couldn't. Now, I think there's a couple of things you all need to know in order to make an informed decision about Mr. Chandler. First, I would like you to take a look at copies. Would you pass these along, please? Of a photograph taken outside a local roadside tavern in which your former CEO is engaged in a drunken brawl. It's a nifty little snapshot, the kind that do so well under tabloid headlines. Now, I would like you to take a look at a photog taken with Mr. Chandler's new wife at their daughter's recent wedding reception. It's anybody's guess as to who is more smashed, Adam's wife or his daughter's wedding cake.
You know, these are forgeries. They're fakes. They're fakes. You're not going to listen to him. Don't listen to him. He's a fifth-rate talk show host.
Arlene.
I mean, I've got more talent in my little pinky than you have in your whole body.
Arlene, will you shut up and sit down?
Charming. Call it a hunch, but I'd say your new ball and chain has got some objections.
Oh, damn straight. You know, you think you're so smart standing there in your little suit, but you know nothing. Nothing. You can't run this company. You can't. You have nothing. You don't know anything.
Members of the board, I dislike character assassination of any kind. God knows I've made my fair share of mistakes in this life, but it's a matter of public record that Mrs. Chandler was recently arrested and jailed for drunken driving after she managed to bounce her sedan off a telephone pole and through the wall of a community center.
You know, no charges were ever filed, ever.
You're lucky no one was killed, or you'd be facing manslaughter charges right now.
Wait a minute. What the hell does my wife have to do with me being reinstated as the CEO of this company?
She's living proof of what's happened to your judgment. In my opinion, you've completely lost it.
I know when I'm being insulted, but for your information, you can't prove that I was you can't prove that I was drunk.
Shut the hell up.
Don't look now, Adam, but it's my guess that your wife has gotten another running jump on happy hour. And unless I miss my guess, that's not exactly cologne you're wearing either. What a pity that neither of you could be bothered to come to a meeting this important sober. Liza! Right on time. I was just bringing the board up to speed on Adam's recent history and his choice of bride. I offer both as proof that under the present circumstances, Adam Chandler isn't fit to oversee a salad bar, much less run Chandler Enterprises.
Liza, would you agree with Tad's evaluation?
It's not my place to judge his partner as his ex-wife. I was a little alarmed at the swiftness to which he married her, a woman whose name is synonymous with scandal. Adam has never been a cautious man, but self-destruction has become alluring to him since he's partnered up with Arlene Vaughn.
Would you support Mr. Chandler's bid to retake the chair of Chandler Enterprises?
Under the circumstances, I do not think that Adam should be making any decisions that will affect the future of this company.
You jealous bitch! You know, you just can't stand because Adam and I have incredible sex. Get off me! You know, we even did it in Winifred's room. You know that? When we gave her the night off? How's that, you pasty face prick? Get it!
On that note, does anyone have a motion to reinstate Adam Chandler as Chief Executive Officer?